Hello, everybody. Welcome to Kettle Kitchen. Well, game night with Kettle Kitchen, kinda. Let's get started. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Kettle Kitchen. Sorry, the phone's gonna ring, of course. Sorry. Normally we have game night. Unfortunately, Tiffany has come down sick, so we had to change plans. We will be picking up next week, same schedule, so it'll be Dale and Tiffany versus Tom and Carrie from My Table of Three. We will go ahead and continue on, but I do have a surprise for you, or at least I call it a surprise. We have a special guest with us tonight, and I'm going to go ahead and bring her up if she is ready. All right.
Woo-hoo!
Welcome, Miss Ann Dale, to Kettle Kitchen.
Hello, thank you, Tony. Or
Yes.
Tony.
Tony, yes. Makes
I
it
really,
simple. You can't misunderstand how to say it that way.
there you go. That's right. That's right. Thank you for having
Um,
me up tonight.
No, thank you for coming in. And so on my Thursday night live, which is part of the Homestead Hangout, we do a version of an interview. And I thought, let's interview Ann Dale. So that's what we're going to do.
Yay!
Same style, just a different night we're doing it. So Leanne, Mennonite Farmhouse, says that's a surprise.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was totally different, wasn't it, Leanne? Where, the
Yeah.
thumbnail. So we just have to keep you on your toes, is what
Yes.
the deal is.
Tiffany tried to hold out as long as she could, and she couldn't no more. And so, by the time we transitioned, I didn't have enough time to change the thumbnail. So, unfortunately, I'll have to go back and change the thumbnail, but I didn't have time thus far. So,
It's okay by me.
as long as you're okay with it, then I'm okay with it.
I'm
Right?
cool. No pressure.
All right. So, I want to say hello to everybody that's in chat with us. We have Carrie Leonard, Dark Lord Minute. Dark Lord Minute is one of my mods. And then we have
Xander.
Scrolling down. Xander. Sorry. Thank you. We have Lori Prepping for Heaven is with us. Teresa Jukiewicz is with us. Cheryl Guess is with us. Nanny Tam. Rena
Awesome.
LaRue. Mennonite Farmhouse. She is also one of my mods. So she'll
Woohoo!
be in there doing her job as well. I'm trying to scroll through so we can get started.
Oh, fine. It's fine. Say hey to everybody.
That is everybody that said anything. So
Okay. We may have some people in the balcony.
oh, we do, because that's only a few, and I think we have more in here than have talked. So
Yeah.
right now for me, what is going on is I'm helping Jenny Goff with Croctober. So we're in the middle of that.
Yes.
Yes.
I've changed my recipe in the Croctober about 4 times, so I have no idea what it will actually end up being, but I'll
Well,
be throwing something in that crock.
as long as your edited clips don't crisscross and you're doing a soup that turns into a dessert that turns into a main dish,
Well, I'm a dump and go girl, so it's okay.
Nothing wrong with that. That's the part of it. For clarification, because I did get an email from an individual, which I will not name, but that person thought that this might be a chili only kind of collaboration for the Croctober, and it is not. It's whatever you can throw in a crock pot. So.
That's good, because chili was not one of the 4.
I was going to say it's probably not one of the 4 things you had.
Oh.
All right. So others may come in as we go along, which normally they do a little bit later. So, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I gave you the premise of how this goes, and I'll let you know as we transition into a different style of questions. So the first four questions then, number one is, why did you pick your channel name the way you did?
Well, to try to make it quick and sweet, my channel name was a different name when I first started. It was Homestead
Right,
in the Colony. And then nobody knew who I was. And I had all these relationships all over YouTube
right.
already. So I changed it to Ann Dale Homestead in the Colony, which people said, oh my gosh, that's way too long. So, because I live in
Yes,
a neighborhood called the Colony. So then I
right.
changed it again to short and simple Ann Dale Homestead.
There you go. That's pretty straightforward. I like that. When did you start your YouTube channel?
I started my YouTube channel the 1st of March in 2021.
Okay.
So it's been about what, 2.5 years, something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And because of the delay in the information being put out, what is your subscribership up to now?
Uh, in YouTube,
Yeah.
I've been stuck in the 7,700 and something forever. I finally got up to 7,800 and now I've lost a couple.
Oh,
Y'all
got
help
it.
me out
Yep.
because I got to get over
Yes.
that in that 7,700. But I've had a lot of help and a lot of friends have been helping me a ton.
Yes.
And that's been wonderful to be able to do that. Now, it
I
shows on my YouTube channel. Does it show on yours that I actually started? I had the channel in Ann Dale's
well, let me
name
look and I will tell you.
like
I'm
2012 or something, but I didn't have any content. I was strictly
2014 is when it says you joined.
okay. That was when I was in real estate.
Okay.
And so I
And
didn't have
and
any
that,
content until the 21.
so you start in theory, and correct me if I'm wrong, in theory you started YouTube as a watcher, not to be a content creator.
I was a watcher trying to
Okay.
learn how to make real estate ads and write up homes for selling, write up selling ads for homes. So,
Got
yeah.
it. Got it. I see Lynn Farm Okie is in with us, and I have a strange feeling that might be Lynn the Okie.
Hey, Lynn Farm. Okay.
And then I also see Tiger 454 has joined us. So thank you for coming in.
Hey, y'all.
Um, what is your channel about? That's the next question.
My channel is, well, it's, homesteading. But
Right,
it's
right.
I have a garden, a garden that is my pride and joy. This the land of plenty. We've
Mhm.
recently gotten chickens, which is a lot of fun back in April. And my little girls are now laying like the big girls. That just happened this past week. Very exciting. I
Oh
feel like
yeah.
a grandmother or something.
That's a
We
big
don't
to
have
do
roosters.
on the homestead, isn't it?
Big to do. And I try really hard. I do have a live on Tuesdays at 11 o'clock. Usually, didn't
Mhm.
happen to have one today, but it's called Tuesday, where you get to choose your attitude of the day. And
Yep.
I really try to share stories of life to be able to bring some comfort and some peace and
Mhm.
potentially thinking about things in a new direction to be able to look at the glass half full.
No, I get it. I get it. I do. I think I have a friend of mine that does a Facebook
Are
post
you?
every Wednesday, and he says gratitude Wednesday, and it's what are you gratuitous about?
Yeah,
What
what
is
you
it that
grateful for?
what
Mhm.
you grateful for, and what is it that makes you go? And I really thought to myself when that first started, I was like, that's a great idea. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, that could be a long process. And then the more I catch it, it's like, I'm so glad he still does it because it does give people inspiration and makes them think about what's going on. So
Now I see Leanne in there said a couple of things. Are
yes.
you ready? So I do have an Instagram channel and it is called Andale Homestead over there. It's a little different. I do a lot of preparedness over there.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
so my catchphrase is I just want you to be ready. And
I like that.
just to be ready for whatever might come about that we're
Yep.
preparers and not panickers so that
Right.
we can have peace.
Yes. So I'm assuming Dragonfly also goes along with that as
It
well.
does. I have a dragonfly story, and
Okay.
it's a video on my channel that's very special to me, and dragonflies are very special. So if you want to check that out, that'd be
Exactly.
great.
That's what I was going to say. Jump on over and take it a look. I want to say hello to Carlene Vasseur. She's joined in with us.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's one. This is the last of this section. Can you tell us what milestone on YouTube has stood out for you the most?
Huh. Oh, well,
I, I,
uh, I mean, of course, getting to 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours was a big deal in
right.
YouTube. That's in the YouTube world. That's a big deal. But honestly, the best thing that I've gotten from YouTube is the relationships that I've
Yeah.
made with
Yeah.
everyone. I mean, I'm friends with you. I'm friends with Leanne in Pennsylvania and Sandy from suburban Homestead or
I
Wyoming,
just seen
Arizona,
she
and
popped in.
Wyoming and Arizona
Yeah.
and in Oklahoma and Florida. It's just amazing. And I feel like when I do get to meet people at these meetups, it's just old hat. I mean, we just
Right.
keep on going right where we started. So,
Yep. Hello, Sandy. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. All right. So here we start into this next section. So
that
what
was
is your
not very rapid fire. Sorry. I don't.
no rapid fire is this one?
Oh, okay.
Okay. What is your favorite color?
Teal.
What is your least favorite color?
Mm. Uh, black?
Okay.
I wear a lot of black though. I don't know. I guess I don't know. Is it a color? I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
go with a shade of color. How's that sound?
Okay. Okay.
What is your favorite number?
12.
What is your least favorite number?
Huh. But I don't really have a
Never
least favorite
thought
number.
about it that way, did you?
No, I mean, my mother always taught me that 13 was a very lucky number because that's the day that she was born, was a Friday the
And
13th.
I am with your mom. I was born on Friday the 13th.
So it's a very lucky number.
It is.
Well, I don't have an unliking number. 0. Okay. A
Yep.
minus maybe. 0 would be good.
So the common number utilized on here for the least favorite is 0 because it's nothing.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
All right. I learned something. Got to learn something every day.
There you go. Hey, this is about us learning about you, but you can learn from us too.
That's
So
right.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Lori, I understand black is not really a color, it's a shade or a tone. I get that. Um, what is your favorite season?
Ooh. I, I, spring
Okay.
would be my
And
favorite.
then your least favorite.
Winter.
Okay.
I'm not good when I'm cold.
I was going to say you must not be a cold person.
No, I'm grumpy and I'm not
I'm grumpy.
I'm not good when I'm cold.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so this can be current or past. What is or was your favorite TV show?
Oh, my favorite TV show. Well, to tell you the truth, this is crazy. Growing up, it was the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Okay.
I wanted to be Mary Tyler Moore. I, now that I'm an adult, I was kind of sort of a little bit like her. But
Okay.
anyway, and
I'll
then
go with it.
MASH was after that. But yeah,
All
Mary
right.
Tyler Moore Show. She
Okay.
couldn't do anything, and you know.
When I was growing up, it was one of my favorite shows because it showed me how you take on the world and you just do
Right.
what you got to do to just make it happen. So
Yep, you can make something out of nothing. That
yes.
was the thing that really
Look,
attracted.
Rita started off of that, so they took something and made it in. Sorry. Suburban Hillbilly, thank you for joining us. Then what would be your least favorite TV show?
Oh, probably the Housewives people. or whatever that house is that all the kids go into, or the
Big
dating
Brother.
shows. Yeah, or the dating shows where you got 50 women for one man. That's like, oh, give me a break.
Oh, Bachelor and Bachelorette.
Yeah, ugh.
So in
Sorry, y'all.
general, reality shows
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
care for.
I mean, we
Okay.
do a lot of reality shows here on YouTube, but those are,
But they're real.
yeah, those are a little above and beyond. I'm not crazy about those particular ones.
Right. I got it. We have a new little kitten and she's trying to get out the door. Sorry.
Oh, the baby.
I don't even know where she went. She's playing right now. Okay, moving on.
Yeah,
What is your favorite movie?
my favorite movie. Uh, well, A Field of Dreams actually
Okay.
is one of my favorites. And then, believe it or not, this is totally different. Avatar. I
Huh?
the first Avatar movie. Isn't that
I
weird?
did not see that coming.
I've watched that first Avatar movie. Uh, well, my daughter was out of cable for a couple of weeks when my grandson was born. I was spending the night, and so
Right.
that's the only movie we had. And I watched it so much that I knew how to speak the language. I could tell when they didn't say it the same way and they were saying the
Mm-hmm.
same words. Yeah, that's a little too much.
Moving right along. Hello, Deborah R. Thank you for joining us.
But A Field of Dreams, honestly, build it and it'll
Okay.
go.
What is your least favorite movie?
Anything horror. I cannot watch horror. I cannot.
Oh, so you're not into the Texas Chainsaw Massacre
I
and Friday
cannot.
the 13th? Okay.
That's my mother's fault. She would never let me see anything horror when I was little. And now it scares me to death and turns my stomach. So nothing
Yeah.
horror.
So whatever you do, don't go to the last cabin on the left. Okay.
Yeah,
Whatever you
right.
do.
And why
Okay.
would you break up when you're in a crowd? Stick together. There's strength
Stick
in
together.
numbers.
No, let's play Jamie Lee Curtis and go upstairs to run away from the guy with the machete.
Yeah,
That's
no.
the smart thing to do.
Right. Nope. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber. I see that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Okay, there's a plate sitting in front of you. What would be on that plate for your favorite dinner?
Oh, my favorite dinner. That would be, well, they're very messy, but steamed crabs is
Okay.
absolutely my very favorite food.
Okay.
And then coleslaw and french fries.
Okay. And then what would be your least favorite dinner?
Liver. I'm not a liver person.
Even with onions, maybe?
No.
Little
My
cream
husband
sauce?
really likes it, and I do not at all. Like, can't. I
Oh.
can't do the liver. So, yeah.
I don't mind the liver, the lutefisk my wife's mom used to make. Whoa. Couldn't handle the smell, the look, none of it.
I can't do the liver.
All right. What is your favorite fruit?
Ooh, I like a lot of fruit. First thing that came to mind was strawberries,
Okay.
but I
What would
also
be
like
your
peaches and
least?
mangoes and watermelon.
Okay, sister, you get one answer per question here. I'm writing all these answers down.
Oh, you
It
are?
makes it hard when you
Oh gosh. Okay,
give
strawberries.
me
They
multiple.
came to
Okay.
mind first.
What is your least favorite fruit? Now, that's not to say it has to be the worst. You will never eat it if you don't have any, but what would be the last one you would pick if that be the case?
Um, probably a star fruit. I didn't
Okay.
get much. I don't get much flavor out of a star fruit.
Don't quite get that one, huh?
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't have a. It's not my favorite.
It doesn't have the have in it.
Yeah, right.
Okay. What is your favorite vegetable?
Um, well, there's a lot of things that are vegetables, but I like spinach. I really
I
like
will
spinach.
take that over what I thought your answer was going to be. So, what is your least favorite vegetable?
Okra.
Oh, thank you. I thought you were going to say that was your favorite.
No, okra is my least favorite. However, my husband has learned how to cook okra the last 2 years since we grow it in the land of plenty.
Mm-hmm.
and he fries it hard enough like little rocks, and that's delicious, you know.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean, when it's fried, really fried, hard, then it's not slimy.
Not
I can
slimy.
I
Yeah.
can eat it when it's not slimy.
Okay. Now I want to pick your brain a little bit. What is your favorite kitchen tool?
I don't have very many um kitchen tools.
Yes, you
I have a
do. I
lot of
see.
canning and stuff. My favorite mixing tool that I could not get
Not
along
not
without.
mixing tool, kitchen tool.
Kitchen tool.
Yes.
Well, my oven. I don't know.
I'll go with it because nobody has said that one yet.
Look, my oven is awesome, and it has the baking and the broiling out, but it also does air frying. So,
Yes.
and
Oh,
self-cleaning.
that's right. I remember that. You've said that before. Hold
Yeah.
on just a second.
Okay. Yep. We're gonna do that. We're gonna get Tony to. Okay, now Tony, I love
What?
you. Remember this. I do adore you, but you're clicking your
I,
pen. Yes.
is that bugging you?
There are people that it bothers tremendously. So I just
Where
wanted
did
to
you
share you
is
with
that just something you thought of or did somebody say something?
that. No, somebody it no, they didn't.
Okay. Anyways,
I've thought of it in the past.
thank you.
I
What
love you
is
though.
your least favorite kitchen tool?
My least favorite kitchen tool would actually be the food processor. I don't know how to work the thing very well. Hey, Brampton, and I'm scared that
Hello.
yeah. Oh, so Leanne, see, she's with me, Leanne. So I'm scared I'm gonna cut my hand
She
off when I use the food processor.
the unfortunate part is that Leanne would be with anybody that digs. So it's okay.
That's true. Was that mean? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Okay, again, we may be going back in time, and that's fine.
Okay.
What is or was your favorite board game?
Board game. We played Monopoly. Monopoly would be the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay, what about your least favorite?
Uh, they're jamming back there in the back. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
they are. Sorry about that.
They're having a big time. Um, my least, well, playing sorry with the kids is fun, but you're not really sorry when you make everybody go back to the beginning. So I would say sorry, sorry.
I know I never thought of it in that context, so that's good. Okay, so we're into a different phase, same kind of questions, but it's not your least favorite or your favorite and your least favorite. It's just one question. Okay.
Awesome. Okay.
What is your favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby is actually gardening.
Okay. And what would be your least favorite chore?
My least favorite chore is floors. I'm not good at floors. Mopping and sweeping and vacuuming and moving furniture, you know,
Right. What is your favorite time of day?
about 9 a.m. Is that weird?
Okay. Now you poked me to ask why 9 a.m. out of
Because
all
I wake
24
up
hours.
earlier than that. But by that time, I've had a cup of coffee, probably two.
Okay.
I'm a human being by 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. You're presentable is what it
Instead of a
comes down
grizzly
to.
bear. And so it's much easier to do. And then by 9 o'clock, I'll get all my stuff done. And then by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm checking out. I'm not
You're
doing
done.
too much in the
Yep.
evening. Yeah. Used to be the opposite. Used to be a nighttime person, but 9 a.m.
I
is
was so badly growing up. And then when I got into my early 20s, I was a night, not partying or anything, but I
right.
just loved being up at night. And now
Yeah,
it's different. Now we're older and it doesn't work
that's
that
right.
way anymore.
If I'm up at night, it's because I cannot sleep. It's what it is.
Brampton says your hair looks amazing, Ann, and yours too, Tony. Thank you. I worked all
Thank
day
you.
on it. Can't you tell?
I just got out of the shower, so that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting it cut, but
hold on just 1 second.
okay.
If you get out of it, don't leave the keys.
So I
in
do need
the
to get it cut,
box.
y'all. How short should I go? I'm thinking short. Mm.
I like it like that. That's you.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Don't ruin the image you're marketing. Okay.
You don't want to turn on YouTube and here's this sassy, spiky hairdo for this little old lady. And
If I ever seen you with hair like that and it was all gray and blue and purple, I'd be kind of freaked out because it just doesn't strike me as you.
yeah, I did not know her at all.
Yeah. But you caught me off guard with Avatar, so anything's possible, right?
That's right.
What is your favorite day of the week?
Huh. Well, first that comes to mind is Sunday, of course, because we
Okay.
get to praise the Lord. But I mean, I do that every day anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
Um, Second would be Tuesdays. I really enjoy my Tuesdays, being able to talk to people and say happy things most of the
Right.
time. You know,
Yeah.
people
Makes
are
sense.
people look at me and go, "Ain't nobody that happy." I mean, that woman cannot be. She cannot be real.
I'm here to tell you this lady's real.
I can't help it. It just is what it is, you
Yes.
know?
Who is your favorite actor?
Oh gosh. Now they're all dead. I mean, they all died. They were either died or
Oh.
they were crazy.
Or both.
I liked Robert Blake actually
Okay.
coming along, but then he turned to be a Looney
Yeah,
Tune.
he
And
had some things going on there.
yeah, and Robert Redford. Also, oh gosh, I can't think of the girl's name that did. She's so talented, and
It,
can play
it
just about
it's
any role.
male actors because you will have an
Oh, okay.
opportunity for female here in a second.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. And and I liked Burt Reynolds.
Right.
You know.
You're supposed to give me one answer.
Oh, okay. Then Robert Blake is the first one. Ugh.
Okay. Well, that's the choice you made, not me.
He's crazy and did weird things when he grew up.
Oh, look, Lindy Oki has joined us by her original name now.
Oh,
Okay.
good. Living
so,
after you.
so as I said, then who is your favorite actress?
I really enjoy Sally Fields. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but she's very
No.
talented.
Yep.
And Mel Streep is in any role she is playing, she is that person, and that is something that I have enjoyed.
I kind of, I on a male side, I kind of feel the same way about Morgan Freeman or Denzel Washington.
Absolutely.
I have not seen either one of them play a part I did not like because
Right.
they played them
They
well.
were so believable. They were like,
Yes.
"Oh wow, that really is that person," you know.
Yep. What is your favorite saying?
Well, my favorite saying is there are no strangers in the world, only friends I haven't met.
I like that. I'm writing it down.
Okay. Yeah, you write very quickly. That's awesome.
It becomes a habit when you have to do this fast.
Okay, good for can you actually read it afterwards? That's
Yes, ma'am.
awesome. That's the trick.
Yes. Because I'm intentionally wanting to read these. If I'm not intentionally wanting to read something, it is scratch.
I
Okay,
got
I'm here
you.
to
I
tell you.
got
Yeah.
you.
What is your favorite song?
Oh man. I don't really have a favorite song. I mean, there's lots of hymns that I love. Um, I I don't know. I honestly have my mind is blank. I have no clue.
Have you heard, just because the way you said that, and I don't ask me why I did this, but I crisscrossed something that I listened to and I've heard before, but I listened to again the other night. Tom Jones,
Uh-huh.
She's a Lady.
Uh-huh.
You know that song, okay?
Oh, yeah. She's a lady.
Yes. Have you heard his new ballad that he's put out? And it was dedicated to his wife who passed away. And it's
No.
called I Will Not Crumble If You Fall. And
Oh.
you it's hymnish style,
Uh-huh.
and take a chance to listen to it if you haven't heard it before, because
Okay.
it's very good. Yes.
I'll do that. Crisscross make you want to jump.
Yes. Jump, 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 jump. Oh,
They were popular
yes.
when my
They were.
children were coming along.
They were popular, yes. And believe it, as much music as I listen to and as many songs as I have in my collection, my favorite song is Amazing Grace.
Yeah. Of
So,
course. Absolutely. Yes.
what is your favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I enjoy Thanksgiving. That's the holiday that my family on my side, everybody comes and meets. And
Good.
I think
Sorry.
I only missed, yeah. I wasn't going to
It's
say anything.
habit. It's habit. I'm
I know.
sorry.
It really is a habit, though, too, Toad. So,
Sorry. I'm going to change pins. Then that way I can't click anymore. Okay, now I have a felt tip pin that has a
oh,
lid. But
someone
go
give
ahead.
Tony a pencil.
I'm good. I'm good. We're okay now.
Oh,
Thanksgiving's when your family
Thanksgiving.
comes
Yes,
together.
it's when all my family, cousins and cousins of cousins
Got it.
and cousins. It's wonderful. No gifts, no pressure, just lots of food and lots of hugs.
Yes, I love that. I do love that. Here you go. What book would you read if given the choice that you've not read yet?
That I've not read yet. I must not be a very educated person because I can't think of a song or a book. There's some people that are starting a book club that's now, I mean, I haven't, honestly, I've listened to a lot of books,
Mm-hmm.
truth be known.
Okay,
Besides
but
that,
I would be willing to give you what book would you like to listen to that you've not heard yet? Because to me, it still follows the same thought process.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that doesn't help.
Oh, okay. I thought it would help you.
It doesn't help when it comes to the new Lincoln Child novel. Okay. Yeah. All right. I don't know that. I need to text myself that.
Lori, I would love to do that, except I've read it 4 times, so I know that book.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you can't reread it again, but
Oh, book Love for the Love of Soil, says Sandy.
ooh, there you
Now,
go.
Sandy and I are 2 peas in a pod. She has a whole
You
lot
guys
more
are.
energy. She does a whole lot more than I do. She has a much broader knowledge, and
Sandy does much more than most people do.
she's much more talented than I am. But I do call her my other pea in the
Excuse
pod.
me.
I just adore Sandy from suburban
Yes,
Homestead, Wyoming, Arizona. So
I
I
do
bet I
too.
would like that book, For the Love of Soil.
Well, and it's up your alley too. I mean,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I mean, it works.
Okay, Brampton, you're going to have to text me that, and I'll see what I can do.
All right. Now we move back into the favorite, least favorite questions again. Okay.
Okay.
What was your favorite subject in school?
I did well in English. I know that's sad. I did well in English because my mother had a master's in English education. She was an educator and absolutely made sure that we had our English down pat. But what I enjoyed the most was the drama class
There you
and
go.
movie theater. I had a good time.
Nothing wrong with that. On the flip side, what was your least favorite subject in school?
Math, math,
Hands down, math. Yeah,
math.
got it.
I'm not a math person and typing, but mostly math.
And most kids wouldn't even know what you're talking about right now.
No, they wouldn't. See, my hands were not strong enough to type with the
Right.
keys, and
Oh, you're
I
talking
missed
old
all
school. You're not even
old
talking the
school. Oh,
electric ball
no, not
thing.
electric. I'm
Yeah.
talking manual
Yep.
typewriter, and the keys
Yep.
would cross when they're trying to go,
Yep.
and you have to have the little white out.
Mm-hmm.
That was bad.
That
I
was
was
bad.
bad.
I loved it when they came out with auto correcting tape. That was wonderful.
Yeah, it was good.
Until you had to master how to replace the ribbon for it.
Yeah.
Anyways, whole nother subject ago. What is your favorite pizza topping?
Well, cheese is the favorite, but anything additional to that would probably be hamburger. I know
Okay.
I'm supposed to do one, right? But I mean, like, what
You
pizza
you
without
have
cheese?
you have problems conforming, but I have problems not clicking a pin, so we're okay together.
Okay, thank you. I do. I don't follow the rules tonight. Shame on me.
What is your least favorite pizza topping?
Well, I don't like green pepper on pizza.
But you like green pepper in
I
general,
do.
don't you?
I
Yeah,
just don't like it on pizza.
I get it. It is funny how some items, when cooked, take on a different flavor.
I mean,
Yeah.
we eat green pepper often, but
Excuse me.
I just don't care for it on pizza.
Okay. What on a plate in front of you, what would your favorite breakfast be?
2 eggs over easy, bacon, and toast. Oh, grits. Got to have some grits on the side with lots of butter and salt.
2 eggs over easy, toast and grits.
Yeah,
Lots of butter.
lots of butter in the grits. Now, are you saving this information for some sort of, I'm going to, like, you can't get away with anything, Ann, or what is
No,
this?
actually, what I saved this for is that on Thursday night, I usually do a giveaway based on questions asked from the previous interview.
Oh, okay. I'm
So,
sorry. Yes.
no, you have every right to ask that question because I get it. I do.
Go hold it over my head a little bit. I got to change my
Once
answers.
the only thing that's ever held over your head is that it is on YouTube and it's on video. So, but
Okay.
written version of it will not be used once I've used it the following
You
week.
can use
So,
it all you want. I just thought
okay.
there was some kind of game or something.
No, there isn't. It's just so I make sure I have the right answer. Then I go back and double check on video to make sure it sits with what I got, and then we're good. So,
Gotcha.
because I do get some as often as you would think. I've done I think 9 or 10 of these now. I get some very similar answers, but they all have a little twist or a little nuance that's different than the other. And so, if somebody comes up and I say, "What's Ann's favorite way of having eggs?" They can't just say fried.
Right.
They got to say over easy or it wouldn't apply, but I wouldn't know that had I not written that down or went back and watched the video.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
That's the reasoning. Now you get it.
Oh, Tony got the thumbs up
I
to
got the
watch.
thumbs up twice. That's cool. I'll take that. But doesn't that make it a thumbs
I was
down?
going to say, thumbs up and then thumbs down and then.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Carlene said,
anchovies. Yeah, no, I wouldn't like
yeah,
anchovies.
Carlene says she don't like anchovies, okra, or liver. So,
Yeah. Mm-mm.
all right. What is your on the plate again? What would be your least favorite breakfast that you would like?
Least favorite breakfast. And
I do
that
want to
was
say hello to Derek Fowler. Mr. Georgia has stepped in the building.
wonderful. My least favorite breakfast. I like breakfast.
Oh,
It's my very
ooh.
favorite. I would say um, some sort of like um, oatmeal, but not oatmeal. What is it that is because I've blocked
Cream
it
of
out of my
wheat.
brain? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can't do that. Thank you.
Not having that either, huh? I did like what Sandy put in there. If it'll pop up there. Tony's going to make a book on creators and what they like.
Oh, okay. Okay. That would be good. That would be good. Oh, Lynn the Okie said because she
Oh,
gave you a
thank
thumbs up
you. From both
to
names. So
channel.
thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate
Oh,
that. And Derek calls me Iron Chef Tony, just so you know that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure
Uh,
there's good reason.
for some reason, people think I know how to cook. I don't know why.
They think I know how to cook too.
Hey, you do though. I've watched you cook, so I know. Who is your favorite, or was your favorite cartoon character?
My favorite cartoon. Well, actually, it's Foghorn Leghorn, believe it or not. Boy,
I'll say.
let me tell you a thing or two.
I love that.
He always
Who
made me
would
laugh.
who would have been your least favorite cartoon character?
My least favorite cartoon character. Believe it or not, I mean, this is from way back, but Elmer Fudd used to bother me.
While hunting rabbits.
Right. Because he always wanted to hurt the rabbit.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. A lot of people really like him.
They do.
And I'm sorry about that. But these are my questions.
Apology not necessary. What is your favorite drink?
My okay. Well, I do have water beside me. True
So do I.
confession. I am a Coca-Cola drinker. Yeah.
Okay. What is your least favorite drink?
Least favorite drink. Anything diet.
I get that too. There is only one thing diet I have drank that I actually did not mind, and it was Diet Dr. Pepper, but it still had slight taste that I don't like. But for the most part, that was the only one I could stomach and be okay with.
Yeah, anything sugar-free or diet is
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, ew. I'm
Somebody,
sorry,
I,
prepping for heaven. I've totally ruined my image here by being a Coca-Cola drinker. I'm
oh,
sorry.
that's funny. What is, okay, this question I struggle with. What is your favorite moment in time talking historically, not personally?
Wow. My favorite
Ooh,
moment in
didn't expect
time.
that one, did you?
No, I did not. My favorite moment in time historically. Uh, well, I remember watching when the first man stepped on the moon.
Okay.
That was amazing.
All right. And then what would be your least favorite moment in time historically, not personally?
Um, well, there's two sides to this, but 9/11 was my
Okay.
least favorite. What came from that was camaraderie and togetherness again. Unfortunately, it has turned around since
Yes,
our
I agree.
country has done what they've
Done.
has been through what they've done.
Yes. What sound annoys you the most? Be honest.
Well, repetitive sounds like with someone tapping or clicking
Clicking.
a pen. It just attaches itself in the middle of
I
my
get
shoulder blades right to my spinal cords. I'm sorry.
it. No, that's fine. Oh, Mrs. Kettle loves me. She brought me coffee.
Oh, that's
Yeah, you
so
gotta keep the cat.
sweet.
Hand me the cat.
Kitty.
Tony's never going to have me back up here again, y'all.
Oh, I will. What sound annoys you the least, or is not as abrasive as, say, the repetitive sound noise?
Um, annoys me the least. Children playing, because they can be loud and crazy,
Right,
and I will say, you know what? They're only little at time,
right.
and so even though it would normally drive so many people crazy, that sweet kitty, by the way, I saw that
Thank you.
sweet kitty.
Yes.
Um, it doesn't bother me that they're going num 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 in the
It
car.
doesn't me either. My mom is old school. She's 70 years old, and she's like, it's like I block it out. It doesn't bug me.
Yeah, turn up the radio and keep
Yeah.
moving because
Yeah.
they'll stop and then they won't speak to you when they get to be teenagers, and then they'll be gone
Yes.
and they won't talk to me
Yeah.
again
When they're
until
gone, they're gone. I mean, that's
mm,
the unfortunate part of it. So,
yeah.
all right. What is your favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant. That's not because I mean, we have locals that are around here, and I don't really go to that many restaurants. Um, what's the one that has the good soups? I go with my daughter sometimes.
Olive Garden?
Yes, I do. I like Olive Garden.
I just know they have soups. That's why I said that.
Soup and
Sorry.
salad. They have limitless soup and salad.
Right.
And I
Okay.
like that.
What would be your least favorite restaurant? One you won't go to if somebody says, "Hey, I'm going to X, Y, and Z. You want to go with me?" No, I got to go chew my toenails today. Thank you.
Well, I'm not saying I would never, ever, never, ever, but I'm not crazy about Taco Bell. I'm not
Okay.
crazy about Taco Bell. I wish I were, and I've tried really hard because we've got a new one in town, and it is not the same that it used to be, y'all. When Taco Bell first started,
Yes, I
they
agree
were
with you.
good, and they have changed now.
Taco Time was that way. I loved going to Taco Time, and they are not what they used to be.
I don't know what they're
Yeah.
doing with their food, but it's
No. Okay. What is your favorite age so far?
my favorite age.
Mhm.
Well, I'm happy to be here today.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah, so I would guess today would be my favorite age. Um, I wouldn't go back in my 20s. My 30s were awesome because the kids were young enough to still love me and not old enough to get into trouble.
I so understand what you're saying right there.
Yes.
Yes.
40s were tough. 50s, let's say today, 64.
Okay. I just put this today. You didn't have to divulge it. I just put today.
I don't care. I don't mind saying
Okay.
how old I am.
All right. Then what was your least favorite age so far?
My least favorite age was 39, believe it or not,
Moving
because
into the 40?
the next year I was
Yeah.
going to be 40 years old, which meant I had to be a grown up. And I wasn't ready to be a grown up.
You had 19 years of fun playing a grow up. Now you have to play the part.
Yes. Oh,
I love
39,
it.
you're supposed to be already saving for retirement and doing all kinds of grown up things.
Excuse me.
So it's
All right.
rather a shocker.
Okay. What is your favorite smell?
Food.
Okay.
The
Any
spa.
specific?
My favorite smell would be seafood.
Seafood. Okay.
I like that.
All right. And the one that always draws attention. What is your least favorite smell?
Oh, well, someone,
Mm-mm.
when somebody releases some air, that would be a least favorite smell that happens in our home quite often.
Oh, you're being specific when someone releases air. Now I got you.
You could say a toot. Let's say a toot.
Okay, we're good.
Everybody
We're good.
does it. Everybody
Yes.
poops, everybody toots. There's a book. I mean, it's for real.
The more you toot, the more you ploof.
There you
The more
go.
you ploof. All right.
Skunk or rubber
Change.
burning. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, rubber burning is not my favorite smell.
Yeah,
either,
no,
so.
bad.
Okay, we transition into different questions again.
Okay.
If you could be a tree, what tree would you be and why?
Oh, if I could be a tree. Gosh. this is kind of off the wall stuff.
I told you it's not like an interview you've ever had before.
No, it's not. I would think I would be an oak tree. An oak
Okay.
tree can put off fruit, provide shade, give comfort, potentially shelter. Yeah, an oak tree.
Okay. And shelter. Okay.
Well, I mean, the fruit are like nuts, but
I get it. If you could be a hot beverage, which one would you be and why?
Hot tea. Hot tea can be dressed up in many, many ways. You can have a hot tea with lemon, a hot toddy, any of those things. Hot tea to me is comforting and soothing and something that I have in the evening. Oh, hot toddy, Dark says. Xander.
Jesse from Lazy Days Ahead said that would be the drink because it makes everybody happy.
It does. It does. Yeah. Willow, be on the bank of a river, swaying in the wind. People can swing from my branches. I love that, Brampton.
That is a good one.
A redwood, Carlene Vissure.
I've heard that before. Kyoki coffee. Isn't orange Kyoki what most teas are? Commercial teas, like you just go to the store and get. That's what I
But
thought.
I haven't heard of that kind of coffee or tasted.
Not coffee. Yeah, I haven't either. Huh. All right. If you could be any animal, which would you be and why?
I would be one of my aunt's pets, dogs.
Do they live high on the hog? Is that
I'm
what you're
telling
saying?
you what. If there was such a thing as reincarnation into another form, I would want to be my Aunt Peg's dog. Those things, man, they get treatment that none of the rest of us do. It's wonderful.
See you, Sandy. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'll see you. I'll see you soon, Sandy.
Yep. And Nanny Tam made it in back in again. Sorry.
Yeah.
If you could be an insect, which would you be and why?
A bee. I would be a bee because bees are so important to our world, our environment, our existence, really, to be able to have bees that pollinate flowers, that grow plants, that helps us with our air quality and the whole 9 yards. If you don't have bees, you don't have plants, and don't have plants, then we all perish.
You have problems. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Little same style, but a little different. Would your badge of honor have a lion, a tiger, an eagle, or an elephant, and why?
Well, you know what? My first instinct on that would say a lion.
Okay.
And the reason is my favorite verse these days. I've got lots of favorite verses, but walking out of the lion's den and being strong and brave, never being touched. I think that's awesome.
Okay. Next one. Would your badge of success have the color blue, silver, gold, or green?
Badge of success. Probably gold, just because I associate gold with the gold medal, gold coins, gold dollars.
Right.
A cougar. Brampton says cougar.
Okay.
Yeah, fighting with the sword, the shield of,
There you go.
having that lion strong.
Would your badge of bravery have a knife, a sword, a crossbow, or a pair of fists?
Well, definitely would not be the fists. Bravery. A sword. I mean, a shield. A shield.
A knife, a sword, a crossbow, or a pair of fists?
Okay, a crossbow then.
Okay. This isn't insert your own answers.
I can't pick something else.
That is funny. I love it.
Crossbow. Not
Okay.
that I know how to use one, but
Would your badge of compassion have a symbol of love, empathy, care, or kindness?
Um, I would say, well, if you can empathize, then you can find kindness. I would say, I mean, of course, kindness, if you can be anything, be kind. But I would say empathy is more important than kindness. You can be kind to someone and have no empathy for them,
Right.
and that doesn't help them to not be
No,
able to have empathy
no.
to help them get better.
Yep. I get you. Okay. You made it through the funky questions. Now we go to the
Woohoo!
homesteading questions. Okay.
Okay.
What is your definition of a homesteader?
My definition of a homesteader is whatever you want to be. My definition is someone you can live in an apartment and be a homesteader. If you are trying to be more self sufficient, ultimately,
Hmm.
being self sufficient, being prepared, even if you can't grow your own or raise your own, you can prepare.
Hmm.
You can have preparing for whatever is to come, whatever may or may not happen. We have hurricanes here,
Right.
and so we prepare for those. It's a way of life and always has been
Right.
to have some supplies in the house. So yeah,
Well, and I think it's also environmental because depending on where you live, the East Coast has to be more prepared than the West Coast in the sense of hurricanes or tornadoes,
sure.
where we get
Yeah,
fires and
yeah. I was
earthquakes.
gonna say
You
you
know,
got some bad stuff. There you
you know,
go.
we do, but
Yeah,
you don't hear about our stuff. I mean, you do hear about the forest fires, but you hear about hurricanes and tornadoes a lot more than you hear about that.
you
So
do. And now you can't prepare ahead of time for a tornado. It just comes. The
it's
hurricane,
there.
you have quite a bit of warning. Earthquakes,
Mhm.
you do not. Fires, you
Right.
do the best you can, I guess. But
And
oh,
snowstorms, that's about the only other thing. And
same
you
for
do
me.
have preparedness for that in that, okay, in 4 days you're going to get hit. You've
Right.
had some warning.
Yeah.
Whereas tornadoes, typically you don't have any warning. It's
Yeah.
there
No.
and it's done.
Hmm.
So all right. Oh, Dark Lord, no. Carlene said that she had to leave. So
Yeah.
thank you for coming in. Appreciate
Good
it.
night on me.
What is the biggest challenge you've had with homesteading?
Well, there's always a learning curve.
Hmm.
And the biggest challenge I've had, honestly, is I have designated my garden as a no stress zone
Hmm.
because the first year that we had the garden, I stressed out like crazy. I needed to make sure that everything stayed alive. It had enough water. It had the right
Right.
fertile. I had no clue what I was doing, absolutely zero, and I was
Right.
scared I was going to kill everything that was in there. And then we will have done all that work, spent all that money for nothing. But when I designated it my no stress zone, when I can feel
Hmm.
my body tensing and my shoulders rising up to my ear bottoms, and I tell myself, no stress zone, Ann, no stress zone.
Yeah.
I can relax and go, you know what?
There you
It
go.
is what it is. I'm trying my best. I'll do what I can and we'll work it
I
out.
get that. I came to the conclusion, especially this year, death of vegetation is an experiment on the fly. That's
That's
what it
right.
is.
And one year that you do great doesn't mean the next year is going to be great
Oh yeah, I learned that lesson all too well. Yeah,
or bad. Either way, if one
bad
year is
either
bad, the
way.
next
Yeah.
year might be great.
What is one of the most rewarding things about homesteading for you?
I get a peace of mind knowing how my food is grown, what goes in it, just that.
Hmm.
You kinda feel a little like a pioneer girl, pioneer woman, pioneer man. Like, I could do this. I could survive for a
Right.
period of time without modern conveniences, and that's very empowering. It
It
brings
is.
me a lot of peace.
I get that. What fruit or vegetable would you love to grow that you have not done so far?
I have not grown a kohlrabi. everybody and their brother has grown kohlrabies. And I had several, and then the geese came and ate them all, which made me very, very sad. But they got to eat too, so whatever. But I haven't
Yeah.
started them again, and you don't find starts here of kohlrabi. You
Mm-mm.
have to grow it from seed, and
Yep.
so that's a vegetable, kohlrabi.
Okay. What animal would you like to raise the most if you were given the chance, no expense, no limitation? What would you like to grow?
Huh. Well, prior to April, I would have said chickens, but now we
Okay.
have some chickens.
That's great.
Yeah, you know, honestly, I think I would like a cow.
A cow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that ain't possible on 1 acre of land, but um,
Again, there was no limitation.
yeah,
So,
no limitations at all. I would like a cow or two. Yeah,
okay. What is one thing you
so
want
that's
to
true, Lynn.
accomplish on your homestead that you've not done thus far? And I always put this in there. If you got upcoming content that you don't want disclosed, please
Oh,
don't. You don't have to say that.
yeah, no. Honestly, we have one oh, you might need to sneak out a bit. We
Yeah.
we've wanted to and will hopefully someday in the future have our water source for the garden from the creek. We want to
Right.
have a pump that it comes from the Albemarle Sound that runs. It's a little brackish, but it's mostly fresh water that comes behind our home.
Mm-hmm.
And we would very much like to water the garden with that, and the yard actually.
Right.
But right
Right.
now we're using county water, and that's something we want to improve on.
And the seasonal flooding is not what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, we don't.
Sorry.
Yeah, we don't have that here really. I mean, I
Well,
have
you
it in
you
my
guys
town
rent
and my
didn't
county.
didn't you guys have a flood out a year
We
ago or
did.
something like that?
Well,
Yeah.
this region did. I
Oh,
personally
okay.
did not, but
Oh,
I
okay.
did have a friend in Washington, North Carolina, and our son in Belhaven, North Carolina, that had flooding. Both of them
Uh,
had flooding.
yeah. What is one thing you have done on your homestead that you actually regret doing, if any?
Huh. Uh, I can't think of anything that we've done except for I do have when trees have fallen down in past
Mm-hmm.
storms and things like that, we have chopped it up and stacked it where it lay,
Mm-hmm.
thinking we were going to get to it and chop it and place it nicely later, which has never happened.
That never happens.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
we have snakes from the creek, and the snakes like the wood. And
Yeah.
yeah, I kind of regret that. Hmm.
Okay. I'll give you that. And then here's the last of the scripted questions.
Okay.
What do you love about the community in which you feel you are a part of?
Oh my goodness. That would be multiple genres of communities because I've made relationships with people in, of course, homesteading and prepping and preparing, crafting, just chatting kind of
Mm-hmm.
channels, that sort of thing. But it took me a minute to find a place that I felt comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's started with a little circle and it has just expanded on out. I adore these people. Most of the people that I am friends with are non-judgmental.
Mm-hmm.
They say, "You do you, boo. You do you," kind of
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
And I'm gonna love you anyway. This is how I do it, but you do it your way, and
Right.
good and way to go for you. So,
And that support really does help and it goes a long way.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes, cooking channels, everything. Yeah. Hmm.
Is there anything about your channel you would like to add that we haven't talked about or you haven't stated tonight? So you have a chance to fill in whatever we may have
I think
forgotten.
we've covered most of the blanks, haven't we? But
Yes.
I
Thank you,
do,
Deborah.
yes, I do enjoy sharing with others. I would like to learn a little more technically to be able
Mhm.
to. I have lots of things that I do editing in my head that I can't seem to come out of my fingers yet. But
Yeah, I get that.
that's going to be happening, and I just would love to see you all come over and say hey.
So, if you get a chance, please jump over to Andale Homestead. I believe Xander put the link up above in the beginning of the chat. So go ahead and take a look at that. I will revamp the thumbnail and put the
You don't have
information
to.
for Ann. I'm going to.
That
That's
would
what
be
I
nice.
do. I'm doing me, boo.
Yeah, you do you, boo. Thank
Thank
you.
you very much to everybody that came in chat, everybody that helped mod, and thanks to you, Andale, because without you guys, none of this would happen. So I appreciate it.
This was fun. It was wonderful. Thank you, Tony.
Yes. Remember, be smart, think ahead, meal prep with these, and always preserve. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Good night, everybody.